good, y'all? It's your favorite Shaboing Boing.
Shaboing, boing, boing.
What? Shaboing, boing. Get the dick out your mouth, dummy.
Your favorite Shaboingaloid, your favorite Shablickety Blow, your favorite dark-skinned man in a powder blue hoodie. It's your boy Tone, and I'm back at it again with another fucking banger. If you haven't been here before, y'all know how we do. Well, that don't make no sense. If you ain't been here before, you don't know how I do. That'd be like how the rappers be on the mixtapes and be like, y'all know who the fuck it is? Like when it's a brand new rapper or your local rapper, y'all know who the fuck it is? We really don't. But anyways, point is, if you haven't been here before, if you have been here before, I like to hop straight into the videos. Prior to that, I'll tell you if you need coaching, links in the description. Boom. So let's hop straight into today's video. I'm fumbling all over my words. I don't give a fuck, man. Embrace the imperfections of life. That's what I try to teach y'all through my videos. Like, yeah, I edit them, but I don't edit out my mistakes. I literally be talking all the way through. You might see an edit in between there, but I promise I'm still talking. Anyways, today's video is about affirmations. And if you haven't heard of them, they're fairly simple. All it is an affirmation, but in question form. You feel me? And I could end the video right there. We can have a 1 minute video, bam. But I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, where I'm gonna try to remember where I discovered them because it wasn't even anything to do with like law of assumption. But then I found law of assumption, and I think Sammy Ingram posted a video about it too. So I'm gonna tell y'all where the inspiration of affirmations came from, or why I'm so heavy on affirmations. So someone once said something that stuck with me, and it's the fact that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself. And he was basically going on to explain that a lot of times our life is the way it is because the questions we ask ourselves daily. And in a negative manner, a lot of people are going around saying, why does my life suck so bad? Why does God hate me?
God, why do you hate me?
Let's thank God, shall we? For his blessings are raining down upon me. Wait, that's not rain!
Bruce, please don't do that, honey. You know that everything happens for a reason.
That I don't need. That is a cliche. That is not helpful to me. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I have no bird. I have no bush. God has taken my bird and my bush.
Oh, I see. So God is picking on you? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's ignoring me completely. He's far too busy giving Evan everything he wants. Oh, that's great, Sam. But you missed your target. I'm over here.
Don't get mad at the dog. It's not the dog's fault.
No, it's God's fault. I gave him the wrong coordinates.
All right, you know what? Enough. All right, will you just stop being such a martyr?
I am not being a martyr. I'm a victim. God is a mean kid sitting on an anthill with a magnifying glass, and I'm the ant. He could fix my life in 5 minutes if he wanted to, but he'd rather burn off my feelers and watch me squirm.
Why am I doing terrible in school? Why is it so hard for me to manifest this thing? Why does my SP hate me?
I hate you. You selfish, you arrogant, and so stupid.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't need you to live here. I'm tired of sitting up in this house, not having a man next to me when I want.
You hate me?
Yeah, that's right. I hate your ass. You make me sick. I can't stand your bald head. You act like a little boy instead of a grown black man. I hate you.
Well, you know what? I hate your ass too.
Why does it feel like everything's always stacked against me? XYZ, you get my point. People are asking questions that aren't really serving them. And to be fair, they're looking at what seems to be solid, concrete evidence that, hey, my life does suck, so why does it suck? Or, hey, I am struggling with XYZ, so that's what they're reaffirming. And that's one of the biggest things with law of assumption. Stop reaffirming your 3D reality, especially if it's something you don't like seeing.
Focus is controlled by questions. If you ask a different question continuously, not once, continuously, you will get a different answer. If you ask a lousy question, you get a lousy answer and a lousy state. Somebody says, why does this always happen to me? It doesn't always happen to you, but the brain's like a computer. Ask it a question, it'll have to come up with an answer because you deserve it, you idiot. Someone will say, how come I can never lose weight? You can lose weight, but if you keep saying, how come I can never lose weight, the brain's got to come and answer. It goes, you're a pig. Lousy questions create what? Lousy answers. Ask a better question, get a better answer. Now here's what
But anyways, the point of that is I took that and it resonated with me. So what I did was I started to ask myself questions that were going to better my life instead of contribute to putting my life in the shitter, if that makes sense. So I started asking myself, why am I so handsome? Why am I so loved? Why am I so known? Why am I so popular? Why am I XYZ? Things that serve me. And I kid you not, it started working so fast, started working rapidly too. And it still works to this day. I'm telling you, anytime you use affirmations, they're really good for, like, if you have resistance to something or you feel like your regular affirmation isn't doing enough, try it in a question form. I'm telling you. And here's the reason why I said it works. And I'll post a little, I had a TikTok I made, and it might be in the same exact hoodie. It'd be crazy if it was in the same exact hoodie. I did not do that on purpose. But I have a video about it saying how basically your mind is literally wired to answer questions. So when you ask it a question, you're more likely to get evidence or the manifestation of it a lot faster, especially if you're repeating them like you do any other affirmation. So with that being said, I'll cue the little video, let it roll. This is how you finesse your subconscious. So you know how y'all be affirming, or you're trying to manifest something, and you're saying, I am, I receive, I have. And then you run into this resistance, right? What do you do about that? Bro, backdoor your subconscious. How do you do that? Like this. This is how you backdoor your subconscious. Affirmations or askformations. So you're going to ask your subconscious, God, source energy, why do I have this thing already? Why did I experience this thing already? Watch how fast shit start happening. Because guess what? Your brain, your subconscious is wired to answer questions for you. It's wired to answer questions. But when it comes back, all I had to say was change. If you're having resistance with whatever you're affirming, try affirmations. Not just try it, but actually apply it. Start constantly asking yourself a question instead of trying to affirm it. Because sometimes I get it. Affirming something that you haven't seen before or haven't known to be true can be a little difficult for some people. So if you switch it to an affirmation, it kind of puts you in a state of already having it, like a confident already having it, because you would not be asking the question if you did not already have it. And here's some little bonus points or some extra little tidbits that might help you. So what I do is I take an affirmation, which is, like I said, asking it or taking your affirmation and turn it into a question, and I add revision. So let's say, if you don't know what revision affirmations are, it's like when you say something has always been a certain way. At least that's how I see it and how I simplified it.
I've done revision. I've done revision Neville's way. And again, love Neville, but it just didn't work for me. But what is my thing is this. If you're not a person who wants to go in and relive the shit that you went through or whatever it is, you just will flip it to the opposite and say that it's always been this way.
Something has always been a certain way. So if I'm having a lot of resistance with something, what I'll do is I will affirm, why has blankety blank blank always been blankety blank blank? Why have me and this person always had the perfect relationship? Why have I always had tons of money? Why do I always make X amount of dollars today? Why have I always made X amount of dollars per day? Why have I always been so handsome? Why have I always been so confident? Y'all get the gist, you get the point. Point is, you can take the affirmation plus revision, combine it, you get like a little super duper affirmation, a little, you know how Thanos was collecting all the Infinity Stones. That's how I feel when you start combining these affirmations. And I'm gonna give you another tidbit. What you could do if you still have resistance, I'm talking about these are affirmations, you could take them, and by the time you start using them, the way I tell y'all, you'll feel little to no resistance when you affirm it. So I already told y'all the affirmation plus revision. Now you can do affirmation plus revision plus third person. If y'all don't know, with third person affirmations, all you're doing is hearing it as if someone else told you, which could also be like an inner conversation in a way. But I'm gonna get on with my point. You're hearing it as if someone told you. And the reason why this works is because a lot of our beliefs that we've accepted in our life are what someone else told us. So someone could have told me, Tone, you're ugly as fuck. People actually did tell me that. Tone, you're dark as fuck, which caused insecurities within me. So what I started doing was combining revision, affirmations, plus hearing it in third person. That way there's little to no resistance when I'm affirming any of these things. So if you combined all three, it would sound like, why has Tone always been so handsome? Why has Tone always been so confident in how he looks? Why has Tone always been so secure? You feel me? Affirmation, revision, third person. You combine those three, I'm telling you, you will have little to no resistance while you affirm it. Even though this video was supposed to be just purely about affirmations, I added a few gems. I gave y'all a few little infinity stones, you feel me? 1, 2, 3. I know there's more, but don't y'all get on me. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to tell y'all. Use affirmations if you're struggling with manifestation, if you're struggling with resistance. Use any of the tips I just gave you. Top 5, and I'm not 5, and I'm not 4, and I'm not 3, and I'm not 2. I'm out. I'm on a Shigla D on a Shigla Do. I'll catch you in the next video. Biatch.